All right, Pirate fans in surrounding areas, it's Monday evening, and we're going to be talking volleyball this evening. Specifically, we're going to be talking Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirates volleyball. And on the screen, I have our head coach there that takes care of our program, Coach Jessica Clark. Coach, how are you doing this evening?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing great, Coach. Thank you for coming out and spending a few minutes here with us to talk about your program and our Lady Pirates. We've been wanting to get you on. Took us a while, but here we are. First episode. And Coach, we're going to be doing this every Monday at 6. We'll be talking RF Lady Pirates volleyball. If it's not with our head coach, she'll have an assistant here. We'll be previewing the games, recapping the games, talking stats, talking players. So definitely tune in from here on out for the rest of the volleyball season. As Coach Clark, if not one of her assistants, will come on. So really excited about being able to talk volleyball every week, Coach. And I know you've got things you got to do this evening, so I'm going to jump right into it. The first thing I want to do is congratulate you on the district win this past Friday against Ingleside. Great win. It's a great way to
Yes.
start the district 1-0. Got a big game coming up tomorrow night here at the competition gym in Rockport. Definitely all Pirate fans, come on out. We're going to need everybody out there tomorrow to be loud
Yes.
and get the girls riled up. Beeville's coming in. It's going to be a big district game. We have an opportunity to go 2-0. Beeville's coming in. They're very good. We're really good. So it's going to be a good match. So definitely come on out. If you cannot make it, if you live out of town, no worries. The Pirates Coast Sports Network will be at the gym. You can definitely support the Lady Pirates through our live stream, but we want everyone there, Coach. So let's go ahead and get things started here, Coach. And first, I'd like to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself to the community here at Rockport. You know, we already know your name. How long have you been coaching? How long have you been here? Because you've been here for quite some time in Rockport. So for
Yes.
those that don't know, let us know.
Okay. Well, again, my name is Jessica Clark. I have actually been coaching and teaching in Rockport for 19 years now. This was my first job right out of college. I was a college volleyball player in Arkansas, and um, one of my high school coaches was down here coaching at the time and brought me to Rockport. And here I am 19 years later, still coaching our program. So I stepped away from the varsity position for a few years to focus on my family and having my son. But I'm back this year and leading the program.
Yes, and you've had, Coach, a lot of success in the past year with this volleyball program. A lot of the success that we have seen, community here, Pirate fans, from our volleyball program, and it's been good here. I know I've been following the last couple of years. A lot of that, Coach, goes to you and the work that you put in with your assistant. So we're definitely lucky to have you back heading our program here, Coach. And of course, when we have a good program, there's always the assistants. It starts with you, but we have the assistants that do a lot of work behind the scenes. Can you let us know who's the
Yes.
assistants, who's on your staff this year?
Yeah, so thank you. I appreciate that. I have the greatest staff. I'm so lucky. I've got three assistants who, well, I'll first introduce Allison Sanders. She's actually a 2018 Rockport Fulton grad. She was a setter here for me. So, again, all three of them actually played varsity volleyball for me. So that's just an amazing scenario. She's actually our varsity assistant coach, Allison. And then our JV coach is Coach Lauren Kelly. She's a 2017 RFHS grad. She was an outside hitter, all the way around player, just a dynamic player for us. I think she was a 3-year starter for me. And then our freshman coach is Coach Lexi Gonzalez. She's also a 2018 grad, and she was a libero for me when she was here. So cool just to look back and think I've got three assistants that care enough about this community to come back and just help build on a program that they played for, and it just means a lot. And I've got these coaches that really care about our community and care about each other. They've played together, now they're working together, and it's just so much fun. And I really do have an amazing staff of just young coaches willing to learn, willing to work hard and do what's best for our kids.
Yeah, it as a fan, it's always good to see them come back, go to college and come back
Mhm.
and give back, right? And I remember seeing Allison play when she was there, Lexi as well, and then Lauren Kelly. So all three of these girls, they were very popular, number one, but number two, played. Everybody knows them in sports, and it's
Yes.
great to see them come back. I think to come back and build on the success that they help build, right? Especially with
Right.
volleyball, they're teaching these young girls. And I think when a coach comes back, they want to win wherever they go. But when you play for your alma mater, when you come back, it's
Mhm.
just that much more special, right?
Yes,
So
it's definitely something special.
definitely glad to have all three of them back here this year, and hopefully we'll have them here for a long time to come. So
I
I know
sure hope
you're
so.
happy, yeah, and we're definitely happy as Pirate fans to see these ladies back here working with our young our players. Coach, let's
Yes.
now jump over to the 2024 varsity roster. Who's
Yes.
on the team? If you can give us jersey number, names, and positions that they play for us.
Okay, I didn't write their jersey numbers down. I wrote a little something about each player, but I'll just start with my younger players first and just talk a little bit about them. So I've got freshman Logan Wood. She is just an all-around multi-sport athlete. She's hungry to learn and improve. She's stepped into a starting role at outside hitter in the last couple of weeks and is really starting to gain a lot of confidence. She's fun to watch. She'll be really fun to watch over the next 4 years, and you expect really big things from her. And that's Logan Wood. She's our only freshman on varsity this year. So that's a you don't get many freshmen on the varsity level in volleyball. I've had probably in the 19 years just maybe a handful, five max that I've had freshmen on varsity. So that's just a huge honor, and she's really starting to grow into her own. So we're really proud of Logan. I've got a few sophomores. I have Ali Garcia. She's a middle blocker for me. She's a very aggressive player, very competitive, hardworking every single day, very athletic. I see her really becoming one of the most dominant players in our district in the next couple of years. She just gives it her all the time. She's very competitive, sometimes too hard on herself, but I think sometimes a great athlete has to be pretty hard on themselves. So I can expect big things from Allie as well. And then I have Kenna Wynn. She's a defensive specialist, sophomore as well. She's a very vocal leader on and off the court. She's has incredible work ethic, great kid. Just excited to see her continue to develop over the next few seasons because she's really something special. And then we have Holly Berrigan, our outside hitter. Holly was voted unanimously as our team captain as a sophomore. She's obviously a big leader of our team, tremendous player offensively and defensively. She was definitely our go-to player on the court, but she suffered a season-ending ACL tear. So we're hurting a little bit without her, but we're really starting to fill her role with some other players and trying to figure out, how to play without her. But even with the injury, she's still leading from the bench by constantly encouraging and giving positive feedback to her teammates. And I know she'll be back next season stronger than she has ever been. So we're really sad for Holly to not be able to finish the season. But she's going to continue to bring great things for our program over the next couple of years. And I'm just I hate to say it, but she's only a sophomore. She's got 2 more years to develop, and she's going to be one you'll see, I think, playing after high school at the college level. So we expect big things from Holly over the next few years. And then we have a few juniors as well. We've got junior Addison Burton. She's another defensive specialist. She's super quick and athletic. She's always positive and encouraging to her teammates. She's a strong passer and serve receive and very quick on defense. Just a great kid to have, always encouraging her teammates as well. And then I've got setter junior Jada Saunders. She's a setter in our 6-2 system that we run along with Megan. She's doing a great job running our offense. She's also an aggressive and consistent server and showing that she can play some defense this season as well. She's doing a really good job stepping in this year and setting. My other junior setter is Megan Leftwich. She's our starting setter in our 6-2 system that we run, and she's also a team captain. She's just such a competitor, sometimes too hard on herself, but gives her all every time she steps on the court. She also wants to do extra to improve every chance she can. Her desire to improve and win is what will take her to the next level, and she wants to play in college, and she just puts so much effort and energy into everything she does on the court. I've got 5 seniors. I've got senior Caitlin Garcia. She's another defensive specialist on our team. She's got a strong left-handed serve. I think she's leading our team in aces. I don't have that written down right now, but I just knowing how many aces she's had this season, she's definitely one of our top servers for us this year. She's a vocal leader on the court and consistent in serve receive as well. She's a great kid and a great leader. I have Mackenzie Scheibe. She's another senior. She's a left-handed right side hitter. And if you know anything about volleyball, every coach's dream is to have a right side lefty. So we're very blessed to have her. She's had some really big kills so far this season, and we're hoping for her to really come on for us and be a big offensive weapon this round in district. Also have senior Callie Darnold. She's one of our starting outside hitters, and she's our third team captain along with Holly and Megan this year, voted on by her teammates. She's doing a great job offensively and just being a consistent player, go-to player for us, which is nice to have. She's just get the ball to her. She's going to keep it in play, keep us going, always positive on the court. So she's just doing her job. She's very consistent, and we love that about her. We also have Kalia Flaherty this year. She didn't play volleyball for us last year, but we're so thankful that she decided to play this year. She's been such a big addition to our team. She's really come around and is one of our go-to players on the front row this year in the middle. She's not a tall middle. She's just super athletic, quick, and can jump out of the gym. She's definitely brought a spark to our team, and it is a fun one to watch. And then last but not least, our starting libero and returning libero, Ariana Valdez. She's been a leader on this team so far this year. She's leading in serve receive reception percentage and digs. She's gained a lot of confidence, I think, the past 2 years playing the libero position. And she's using that to be a very consistent player for us. Sorry, it went dark.
I can see you.
Okay, perfect. So those are our players. We've got 12 varsity players this year.
Wow. And Coach, with 5 seniors, the bulk of this team is coming back. You talked about the freshman, Logan Wood. You got a couple of sophomores, juniors. And so that's kind of like, as we started this network and build, obviously this is the year to talk about the seniors and get their names out as much as possible, because they won't be back next year. But it's also important to bring in the juniors, let the community start to see what they're doing, and really get excited about what we're doing this year and in the years to come. And Coach, I want to pick one of your players. For me, the freshman, I don't know her. I heard a lot about her when she was in junior high. I mean, so when you're in junior high and people talk about it, you've never seen the girl play, but you hear her name consistently, tells you she's a great athlete. So, as a freshman to go up there, I just wanted to say I've heard so much about Logan Wood and what she does. Just a great athlete overall. I can tell you a little story. I was out on the press box last year streaming a baseball game, and there was a middle school track, I think last year, and I think I heard her name like 6 times being called out for every like seriously, her name just popped up every, I think, relay or whatever they were doing out there, and I was like, wow, I heard her name like 6 times to go up, getting second or first, and I thought, my goodness, she's just up there really just doing a great job. So as a freshman to be able to make volleyball, it's exciting to see a freshman, and I think there's obviously some bumps in the road, right? But as they grow, when she becomes a junior and senior, my goodness, it'll be one of our stars. And did you say Holly was the one that got hurt?
Yes. So she's out for the season now.
I saw a lot of, and as a sophomore, I was reading up early in the season a lot of about her. I didn't know that she was injured, but there was a lot of stuff that was coming out in tournaments. It's very sad to see that she got injured. One of our players, but hopefully she'll recover and she'll come back stronger next year. And again,
she's got the work ethic. I think she's probably going to end up having to have surgery. I don't know that that's confirmed yet, but I just know like she's whatever she can do to get healed up and just stronger. She's going to put it, 110% of whatever she can to get back out there when she's ready. And she's just going to be. I mean, she was just such a tremendous player as just a sophomore and such a leader. And I'm so thankful that we still have her, junior and senior year to really see what she can turn into, because she's just got such a bright future ahead of her.
Is there a good chance that she'll be ready for next year? Is there a chance that she may not? I know we don't know specifically, but what are the chances that you think she will be back for the start of the volleyball season?
I mean, I'm no doctor, but I think, I hope that she'll be ready for next year.
Absolutely. But again, a bunch of talent here for our volleyball Pirate fans, our girls. They started the district off on the right foot, right 1-0, and again, Just want to let you
Mm-hmm.
guys know tomorrow is district game number 2 here at home against Beeville. A good team having a great season. We need everyone out at the gym tomorrow, being loud, supporting our girls as the Lady Pirates try to go 2-0 in district. And we'll
Yeah.
talk to coach about this district because coach, I got a question for you. This district is really tough. We're in a very tough district this year with some good
Very.
competition. So
Yes,
definitely
we
going to
are.
get coach's thoughts on that here in a bit. But coach, the next question I have for you is I want to talk a little bit about going into this season. It's kind of a young team, a lot of sophomores and freshmen, 5 seniors. What was the expectation for you as the coach and the girls? What did y'all talk about before the season started, during scrimmages, first couple of games? What was the expectation going into 2024?
Um, well, we have a few, obviously, like on the win side of things is to, we definitely, we know we're in a very tough district. Our goal is obviously to make the playoffs and hopefully to be successful in the playoffs. But just to really continue to improve our skill and the knowledge of the game, especially because, we do have a lot of young players that haven't really, haven't played at the varsity level. So we want to just continue to improve those skills and build off of every game we play just to continue to grow as a team and as a player and just, just to continue to build our program. So,
We have a
and
good
also
one
just
here,
say that one more time.
and we do have a good program here.
We do have a very good program. Yes, we've had a lot of success over the years. So we're just hoping to continue to build that tradition of success.
Oh yeah, coach. As long as you're at the helm up there doing things for us, and you got those 3 alumni as your assistants, we're going to be good for a long time to come.
Well,
The
thank
key
you.
is to keep you guys here. That's the key. We keep you guys here. We're going to be successful for a
Yes,
very long time. You've been here a long
thank
time, and
you.
we've seen what you've done with our program, coach.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about the non-district schedule. It was kind of tough.
It
People
was.
look at our record and they're
Mhm.
like, wow, you know what's going on there. But it was some tough games and some tough
Mhm.
tournaments. What
Yes.
do you think the non-district and all the tournaments that we played, how do you think that will help the Lady Pirates get ready?
Yeah.
We're a very tough district.
Right.
Uh,
Well, it was very competitive and difficult at times for us, but I think it's made us better. And going into district, having those tough games, and sometimes you do have to learn how to lose a game. You're not going to win every one, so being able to build off of those losses and continue to grow from those experiences. But some of my favorite games that we did play preseason. We played Corpus Christi Carroll at the Sinton tournament, and that was a big win for us, and it got us into the gold bracket of that very tough tournament. And, we didn't do as well once we got to that top bracket because we played some bigger schools, bigger teams. It was really tough, but getting that win against Carroll to go to that top bracket and compete against the best competition that was there was big for us. So I really enjoyed that game a lot. And then we had a 5-set thriller win at Bishop a couple weeks ago. That was just huge for us. It showed that we could grind. We were gritty. We weren't going to quit. After a loss or two, we came back and won in 5 sets. That's a long night of volleyball, 5 sets. So anytime you can go out and win in 5 sets against a good team is big. And I think it really gave us a lot of confidence. It showed us, some of the girls were asking, well, what happens at 5, like the 5th set? Well, what do we play to? Like they hadn't even been on varsity. They didn't even know that the 5th set only went to 15. So it was just really funny. Some of the questions that you get, you're like, I thought you already knew that, but really, why would they? They've never played at the varsity level before. So it was a lot of fun just to get that big win, and everybody was really excited. So we've had a lot of growing, and I think we're ready for, this district round. So
yeah, and that's always good to be able to play the tough teams. I know the record,
mhm.
people look at that. If they don't really go out and play, they really just look at the record. But the record
Yeah,
doesn't always tell the story of how the team is growing and how better we're getting. And the tough
right,
competition, even though we take some losses in some of those tough tournaments, I think it pays. The goal is in that non-district is to get better, like to be able to
right.
get ready for district. And so
Mhm.
now we jump into district. Now that
Yeah,
non-district is done, now we're in district. And the Lady Pirates, as I said earlier on this podcast, had their first district game against Ingleside this past Friday. They traveled over to Ingleside to get the win in 4 sets, 3-1, I believe. Coach, if I'm
mhm.
wrong, please correct me.
Yeah,
And so that's a great way to start off the district. Talk a little bit about that game. What did you see from the
yeah.
girls going into that game?
Well, I think we were definitely prepared going into the game. We knew what to expect from Ingleside. We've scouted them. We know their players and their tendencies and all the things. But we've just been working really hard and leading into that district game. But we started a little slow in set one. We did end up losing that first set. I think it was 24-26, so super close. So that was a little frustrating because they, in their mind, like, oh, we should have won that game, but we didn't play it up to our potential that set, and it really showed. And they had to be resilient and come back and work harder. And they won those next, 3 straight sets after that first loss. So they really pulled together and were able to pull it off. So I was proud of them for getting that first win, even though we did lose that first set. So.
And I think it says a lot about losing that first set. And then you want to see how the team's going to react, right? Got some young
Mm-hmm.
players out there, not sure how the rotation goes, but they
Mm-hmm.
were able to bounce back. So that says a lot. And I think a lot of those games that they played, like you're talking about, those 5 sets really help these girls grow.
Yes.
And it helps us. I'm always interested when I watch a game, when adversity hits and you lose, how is the team going to react? Are we going to give
Right.
up or are we going to come back and fight? And we won the next 3 to take it for what was it 3-1 we won, right?
Yes.
3 sets 3-1. So
Mm-hmm.
that was really, really great. Coach, the district. Let's talk a little about the district. I've been keeping an eye on the district. It's tough. I
It
mean, you
is.
got Beeville coming in on Tuesday. God, Calhoun's always tough. And I've seen in the last couple of years the battles that the Lady Pirates and the Lady Sandcrabs have had, the Sandies, right? It's been great. We've won some and we've
Right.
lost some. And then you've got Sinton. Sinton, Beeville, and Calhoun are really, really good this year with us as well. It's a tough district. Talk a little bit about the district getting in. And what do you know about these other teams, Sinton and
Yeah.
Beeville, being really good this year?
Well, everything you've said is so true. We do have definitely one of the toughest districts around, and that being only a 5-team district, that's tough. We're not used to. I've never since I've been here had just a 5-team district, so that's different for me. First off, but yeah, it's tough. We Calhoun, I think they're number 5 in 4A right now. They are extremely strong team, very dominant. They beat Sinton the other night in 4 sets. So, that says a lot about, I think, both teams. I know Sinton's very dominant all as well, but I really didn't even think they would give Calhoun a run at all. So for them to even take a set from Calhoun says something about Sinton as well. They're always Sinton's are always our big rival. If everybody says what the volleyball rival is, it's Rockport and Sinton. So they're always tough. They're always out to get us as we are out to get them. They're just always a strong program. They've always been successful as well. They've had some big wins this season. I think they beat TM in 5 also, and then Skidmore, who you might not know about their volleyball program, but they are a very good volleyball program as well, and they beat them in 5 as well this year. So they've had a lot of success so far this season. And then Beeville, since I've been here, has the best team that Beeville has had. So they're going to be very tough. They've got a fantastic coach that has just put in a lot of work and has really gotten that Beeville group to be a volleyball school, and she's done a great job with them. I think their record's like 26-2, I think, right now. So pretty insane. They've had some really big wins again over Tolosa Midway, another really good volleyball school, Industrial, who is always talented. They beat us. Beeville beat them, I think, in 3. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong on that, but they've been very successful so far this season, and they are also a top 30 team in the state right now. So
Yeah, we got our work cut out for us. But coach,
you
this is
do.
great. This is great, I think, for our girls to get
Mm-hmm.
better. I think
Right.
you want to play the tougher competition. It's going to make us
Sure.
better the
Yes.
rest of this season, getting into next year. So I love the fact that there's not one team in this district. You got to come with your A game
Yes.
every game in district, because
Yes.
if you have an off day, you can get beat by anybody.
That's
So I
right.
love it. It's good for the fans and for the podcasters. We can talk and hype
Mm-hmm.
it up. It's great for us. I
Right.
know for coaches and players, it's just another game to get ready for. But for fans that love volleyball, man, this district is really good every
Well, and
game.
what's tough about it too is like you think you plan for, you have a week to plan for a game like in football. No, we've got Beeville and Sinton this week. Like that's tough, and then we do it again next week. I mean, it's just Calhoun I can't even remember. I got to think one game at a time, but it's tough. And then you just have a couple days to turn around and prepare for the next one. So it's tough. It really is. But our
And it
girls are very resilient and ready to go.
and it's tough. And you play these teams twice. It's not
Yes.
once. And so
Yes.
it's like, wow, you don't really have a lot of time. Like you said, you play Tuesday, and you just got to watch that if you win or lose, right? And then you got to quickly the next day prepare for
Right.
another
Focus
great
on the
team that's
next game.
coming.
Yep.
Yeah. So it is mentally challenging for the
It
coaches,
is.
for the players to have to prepare. So a lot of coach, we do other podcasting too. We do a podcast with the Ingleside volleyball team, and we do one for the Toloso Midway also with Coach Whittle and Coach
Mm-hmm.
Chapa as well. And one thing that I've gotten to hear a lot about their players and coaches is we've already played a lot of volleyball. Like all of the tournament games, you really don't realize when you're watching volleyball, but by this point, by district, these girls have played a lot of volleyball, right? So
Right.
so there's still a lot more to go. So my goodness, it is a long season.
It
Coach, let's
is.
talk a little bit about Beeville. That's the next opponent coming up. You talked about the
Mm-hmm.
record that they're having. They're having a great season. Talk a little bit about what you know about Beeville and what do
Yeah.
the Lady Pirates need to do to go 2-0 in district?
Okay. Well, it's definitely going to be a very exciting night for us. The girls are as ready as we can be. We've scouted, they've watched film, they know their opponent very well. We've practiced hard. So at this point, I feel like, confident as a coach that we're prepared to play. They really just need to go out and believe that they can get the win. Have that mindset, play with confidence, because when you don't have confidence and you don't believe, nothing good's going to happen. So I think it's going to be a tough and exciting night, but I know that they are beatable, and we can do it as long as we have that mindset of it's going to be tough. We have to be resilient. We might go 4 or 5 sets, but we can do it, and just got to believe, got to work hard, got to fight for it. So can't let up at all. It's also going to be an exciting night because it's our pink out game. So, I think a lot of our girls are going to be warming up in their pink shirt and have a pink ball and all the ribbons in their hair and all that stuff. So we encourage fans to wear pink if they'd like to come out and do that. And it's also our middle school night. So we'll be recognizing our middle school program. So it's going to be a loud, packed gym, I think, tomorrow night. It's going to be full of energy and a lot of fun.
Coach, what time does a presentation introduction for the middle school? What time does that take place?
It's just right before the varsity plays. So we'll do our, the freshmen and JV, they play at 5:00. So as soon as they're done, we'll get started on all the announcements and stuff. So 6:00 ish
Okay.
is when, just as soon as those other sub varsity games are over, we'll start all that.
Just want to make sure I get there to be able to
Yeah.
put that on the stream as well, because definitely that's an opportunity to be able to shine some light on our middle school and what the
Right.
future holds. So definitely
Yeah, that
I'll
would be
be out there. And
great.
again, we want everybody to go out tomorrow here at the competition gym in Rockport. Come on out, support our Lady Pirates. There's 3 games, our freshman, junior varsity, and we ended with varsity. But it's a big district game for our Lady Pirates as Beeville
Yeah.
comes into town. So definitely want it loud, packed, show the support as we want the Lady Pirates to go 2-0 in district. But if you can't make it, for whatever the reason you're working, no worries. You can support the Lady Pirates through the live stream. We'll
Yes.
have it on our Pirates Code Sports Network Facebook page. Tune in and support the Lady Pirates that way. Coach, let's talk about the future of our volleyball here. And that's our other levels of football, our junior varsity, our freshman, and our middle school. The coach talked about the introduction to Marpar Middle School, but they've already been playing a couple of games. What can you tell us about those levels? How good, how well are they doing?
Yeah, so
Through the season?
we have a lot of young talent coming up, a lot of girls that are really excited about the sport. I know even quite a few of them that are loving it so much they're going out and playing club ball now. So I'm excited, that they're getting, more than just the 3 months that we get here to coach them. So I'm excited for that. Just freshmen and JV, they're very competing very well, and they're building their skills. And I see a lot of potential for our future just across the board. From the middle school all the way up through the high school. I think our future is really bright. So we're excited for that.
Awesome. Coach, we didn't talk about this before we came on live, but is there a way on the show, because I know Coach Clark will be coming on, but there are times that she won't be able to come on. We're going to be doing this every Monday at 6 o'clock. We're going to be going live talking RF80 Pirates volleyball throughout the season. But Coach Clark can't be with us every Monday. So when she's not, she'll have one of the assistants come on and continue to recap, preview games, talk about our players. But Coach, is there a way? And I don't know if we can quickly get some varsity players to come on with you, or coach. We can talk to them first to get them in and get them out, but just to get them on your show, and we can go to them first, ask a couple of questions, and then
Uh-huh.
get them out, so that the
Yeah.
community can get to know some of the girls. I know some are shy, but some
Mhm.
may want to come on. So those that
Oh, I
want to
think
come
a lot
on.
of them like to talk. I think they'll be excited for that. Yeah, that'd be great. I would love that, and I think they would too.
Okay, so next Monday, starting next Monday, Coach will come on, if not one of her sisters, but we'll be bringing in one of the Lady Pirates Varsity. Don't know. We're not going to ask. I'll find out when you guys find out when she's on, but we'll have just a couple of questions. We'll start with them first to get them out, and then we'll recap and preview the games with either Coach Clark or one of her assistants. But every Monday, definitely tune in, share it with family, friends, other volleyball sports fans, as we'll be coming on every Monday to talk RF Lady Pirates volleyball. That's with Coach Clark and maybe some of her assistants. So excited about that, Coach. I want to say good luck tomorrow. Definitely, I will be there to live stream the game, but I'm excited.
Yes.
First of all, I think it's going to be a good game. Hopefully, the Lady Pirates come out on top. That's what I'm hoping for. But I think it's going to be a good match, and that's what we want to see, great competition. So definitely come on out once again, Pirate fans. We need everyone out there at the gym. The Lady Pirates have an opportunity to go 2-0 in district. Coach, thank you. And I'll give you the final thought here. Anything you want to add before we say goodnight?
Yeah, sure. Well, it's just I was gonna say, it's been a really fast-paced start to our season so far, and we've had a huge loss, obviously, from Holly's injury. But our girls have been really resilient, and some players are really having the opportunity to step up in their roles and become leaders as well. So I'm grateful for our players. I'm grateful for our staff, and I'm grateful for our fans who've been with us every step of the way. And I believe great things are on the horizon for our program.
Coach, thank you very much. Coach Clark will be back on, like I said, next Monday. Tune in at 6. We go live right here on the Pirates Coast Sports Network Facebook page. Definitely be talking more volleyball. Coach, as a fan for Rockport for many years and an alumni, I definitely want to give you kudos. Every time a coach comes in here, they never give themselves praises, and and rightfully so. They give it to the kids, but that's why we're here and we do it, Coach. Kudos to you for the job that you have done over the years for our program here. If we're one of the elite programs here that people know, it starts with our head coaches, and you've been here putting this program on the map. We've got more girls coming on. You've talked about what they're doing. They're playing more than 3 months. And then it's really exciting this year because we got three of these ladies, Lauren Kelly, Lexi Gonzalez, and Allison Sanders, who I
Yeah.
saw play here, to be
Mhm.
able to come back and share some of the knowledge. Very successful when they played here as well.
Yes.
But to be
Yes.
able to bring that knowledge that they gained back here to Rockport and have them share that with their girls, it's what's really exciting, on top of having a great head coach in Jessica Clark. We're going to do good things this year and many years to come. Coach, thank you very much. Looking forward to talking more
Yes.
RF80 Parts volleyball next Monday. Have a great night and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Good night.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Good night.